Hello all. I have socks, like I said, on my hand. I forgot. This is kind of a scar, like goes around your neck, but also you can pull it from the back for like your head. But I have my hat, my hoodie, my thing. That's how cold it is. I actually set my heat. I haven't had to put my heat on. It's been on 67. Did drop to 65. It still doesn't feel cold in my apartment. I think because the hallway is so freaking warm. I really, oh, there she is. My doggy's got her winter coat on. Besides her harness. It is freaking cold. It is like 20 something degrees. So I do not find my gloves. I will be buying gloves because it's too freaking cold. And then the minute I buy those gloves, I'm gonna find my gloves. So, of course, after I cut the tags off and wear them, that's when I'm gonna find them. So, oh my God, it is extremely cold. I just saw the moon and I still forgot to check to see if it's a full moon. These socks are not the best, but they're better than nothing. I do have my wool socks, but I mean, I guess I could have put them on my hands, but I'm wearing them tomorrow because they're like tan, different shades of brown and tan, and kind of have a greenish in them too, a little bit. And I'm wearing these green pants with this top tomorrow, so that matches. So I want to wear those socks so my feet are toasty warm. Those are my winter socks. I only wear them in the winter, and I think I'm gonna order more. I got them on Amazon, and they are very, very comfy. Right about now, I'm thinking, should have put a mask on. And that would have been even better. I don't know if they treated these trees all of a sudden with something, because all of a sudden my dog is like loving these trees and looking them and sniffing them, and I don't know. I think she's gonna poop. And I'm so not wanting that. Well, I want her to poop sooner than later, but so it's very cold. So like I said, it dropped down to 65, which it doesn't feel that, but I have my heat on 62. This way in the middle of the night, if, usually it's 65, but since it's 65 in there, I don't want to put the heat on. But I have it set for 62, so if it drops below, if it gets down to 62, the heat will kick on. And I probably will smell it because it's the first time the heat's being put on. So, as far as I know. And, because the first time I put my oven on, it smelled like it was burning off chemicals or something. Probably all the stuff inside the oven. So, I'm hoping she poops sooner than later. And, I've been taking, which I'm going to do when we get back. Not right away. I think I have to buy some hot chocolate because I actually at work have been putting like hot chocolate and coffee together because I really don't like hot coffee like alone since I had COVID last year. 2022. So in the fall of 2022. So I lost my taste for it. Iced coffee, but I don't want iced coffee right now. So I think I'm gonna have to get some hot chocolate and mini marshmallows. I know, not the healthiest, but I'll probably do decaf coffee with a teaspoon of the hot cocoa. So, oh my God, it is so bitter cold. It is crazy. So I think winter's here, and it's windy. I wouldn't care so much, but it's windy, and I'm wearing my pajama pants, which are not the warmest. I think I have to invest in some sweats too for our walks because, Um, ugh. Lordy, it is cold, and this is like, this can go like this, but then you probably couldn't hear me. So, I'm sacrificing for you people. No, so what does everybody keep their heat on in the winter? Now, I am, when I'm home, 68. Well, I should say, when I'm home during the day, 68. At night, like 65. What it is now. So that's probably why it doesn't feel cold to me, because that's what I keep it on. Because if not, I cannot. Jazzy, there's a car coming, and if you go in that street, she's looking at the poles, like trees, the poles. Your tongue's gonna stick to it. And I do not need that. Because I can't breathe at night if that happens. But taking the Emergen-C, these packets, I took some from work to see, and it seems to be helping, because you'll hear me now like this, but then I was doing it in the morning, and then so I found doing it at night and going to sleep, and it feels better. These socks are not very warm. Not very warm at all. And if my dog does her business, this video is going to be ending soon. But so I don't mind the cold. I don't want the wind with the cold. So, like, you know, it's windy tonight. Like, last night it wasn't windy, so it was nice. So right now, if it wasn't windy, I wouldn't care. I just don't like the wind. So, and this is, and right about now, like, I could easily be a snowbird, because it does get cold by my brother. Like 40s, 30s sometimes. But 40s, 30s, like I said, sometimes 30s. And I could deal with that for, it's usually December, January. So not as long as us. And, or sometimes it's January, February, and then it starts warming up again. But even if it's cold, it's like 30 in the morning. Because when I lived there briefly, I came out to ice on my windshield, and I was like, oh my God, I'm in Florida. This is not supposed to happen. But by the afternoon, it was like high 40s or low 50s. So, and people would complain. I'm like, I'm not complaining. I could get up to the cold, turn my car on, warm it up, and then by the time I get done with work at the end of the day, it's like 50. I'm good with that. So I almost dropped her leash because I've had it under my arm. Sorry, but one of the realtors gave me this. Oh my God, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Because there's times, like, I put it on my head because I forgot, you know, a hat. And so put on my head. But this, I mean, it's bulky, but like, it's, I'm not a turtleneck person. Shockingly, this does not bother me because it's like, it's not so tight on my neck. So I'm loving it. And I actually have two of them because when I was leaving the law firm, one of the girls is like, here, you always wore yours. Do you want mine too? Because I'll never wear it. Oh my God, there goes the wind. Oh, freaking A. See, if there wasn't wind, I'd be dandy good. But the wind is what gets me. Oh my God, I can't take the wind. Oh my God. So I don't know where everybody's from, But if you want to comment where you're from, and if you're in a warmer or colder, my niece lives in Maine. She loves it. The hell is that? She just made a whoop, like she was crying. I don't know what the hell that was. Maybe she's like, oh, it's cold. We know, but you better poop, because we can't go home until you poop. We can't go in until you poop. So, and then my brother, of course, sister-in-law. Oh, my sister-in-law's mom lost her dog today. Oh, small dog, long-haired Chihuahua. She was a cutie. Carly was her name. She got her, she was 13. No, she didn't get it when she was 13. She was 13. She died today. She's had a heart condition and she was doing a lot better. And my sister-in-law's mom and my brother, my sister-in-law and her family, you know, her side of the family, they went to Cancun, Mexico, because her sister has a place there. So for Thanksgiving, every other year, they're going to do this. So she boarded the dog and she picked her up yesterday morning, you know, as soon as they opened, because they were closed by the time they got in Sunday. And she turned around and, you know, they said, oh, they were running her, because she has another dog too, which is a short-haired Chihuahua, Cherry, like the fruit cherry. So she turned around and when she picked up, oh, they were great. They were running around together, playing. And when she got her home, she kind of didn't want to go out. You know, she said she was a little bit, you know, running at first. But then all of a sudden, she went and, you know, didn't want to go out. She had to pick her up to put her outside. She had to pick her up to bring her in. She just kind of laid there. So this morning, you know, she called the vet and the vet said, bring her in. And she boards her at her vet. So they were a little surprised. And she died on the way to the vet you know, sitting next to my sister-in-law's mom. So she's very sad, very upset, because those were like her children. And, you know, her husband, Bob, who was the greatest man. He really was. And she didn't want to date after him. I think she was 58 when he died. And she said, I never want to date another person because I'd be comparing them all to Bob. And he was the best husband in the world. And he really was. He was a great guy. He really was. And so my dog is going crazy. I thought she was going to poop, but I don't know why. Oh, there was a dog just here. Come on, Jazz. Jazz. Not time to be like sniffing other people's scents. It's time to do your freaking business and let's go. I don't know how many times this dog pees. She pees so much. It's like crazy. So, you know, they're like her best friends. So she's glad she has Cherry, but she didn't pick the name Cherry. She adopted her. I think she was maybe a year, I don't know, but she adopted her. And so yeah, so she's glad she at least has her, but she'll miss Carly. Carly was most social, I want to say. She would greet her at the door. She would, you know, Cherry's like, man, you're home. She put her head up and lay back down. So, but she loved them both. So they each had their own, like your children, each had their own, you know, different personalities. So, and that's what, you know, I said to her, oh, they become like your children. And that's my little Jazzer. I'm just a pain in the ass, but the only thing is children, you know, go in the potty, not outside in the freezer cold. So, all right, I've gone on longer than I thought I would. And we're walking longer than I thought I would. She's really moving along though tonight. Miss Jazzy, she's walking fast. So I'm surprised she's not walking on the grass. I would think the pavement is colder, but it may not. She's hugging, sidewalk, curb, whatever you want to call it. She's hugging the curb. So, all right, I'm going to end this. Hope wherever you are, it's warm. Or if not, you're in a warm house, not out in the cold. And if it is cold, I hope it's not windy like it is here. So, oh my God, I'm freezing. All right, everybody, have a good night.